Non-citizens now have authority over legal U.S. citizens, in San Francisco at least. Immigrant from Hong Kong becomes first non-U.S. citizen appointed to San Francisco Elections Commissions. Let's get into this story. A woman who doesn't even have the ability to legally vote in the United States was sworn into San Francisco's Elections Commissions on Wednesday. Northern California public news site KQED reported Thursday that Hong Kong immigrant Kelly Wong is believed to be the first non-citizen appointed to the commission after San Francisco passed a measure in 2020 removing the citizenship requirement to serve on city boards, commissions, and advisory bodies. Wong, an immigrant rights advocate who came to the U.S. from Hong Kong in 2019. So this person, Kelly Wong, has only been in the country for about 5 years. To pursue a graduate degree, was sworn in at a ceremony in San Francisco City Hall. Wong was unanimously voted in by San Francisco's Board of Supervisors. She spoke to KQED about overcoming the doubt she had to achieve the position. There are always voices inside my head, like, you can't do it, you're not competent, you're an immigrant, this is not your country. That's not true. If I can do it, you can do it, she told the outlet. Let's just break down this little quote she had right here. You're not an immigrant, you're an illegal immigrant. This is not your country. That is true. It's not mean to say that this is not your country. You're not here legally, so you're not a citizen of this country. So, yeah, this isn't your country. Peskin had high praise for Wong, especially her ability to engage and enfranchise people and help non-citizens become citizens. Yes, instead of helping your constituents, the people you're actually supposed to help, you're going to help non-citizens become citizens. I'm very impressed by her commitment to enfranchise people who rarely vote, to educating people about the voting process and bring in non-citizens. Bring in non-citizens and get them the tools they need to become citizens. Yes, just keep bringing in millions and millions of people illegally. I've seen how language and cultural barriers prevent immigrants with limited English proficiency from fully exercising their right to vote, Wong said. Is there a way to do voter outreach that is not just about translation, but can touch on political education while maintaining neutrality and impartiality in elections? She mentioned her own struggles as a foreigner with navigating voting systems, allowing her to empathize with those she wants to help. Even though I'm fluent in English, I still encounter challenges in navigating a new system, let alone participating in political conversation and activities. Wong commented on how she discovered that there isn't an equivalent term for the word reparations in Cantonese or Mandarin. San Francisco Elections Commission's President Robin Stone recently told Fox News Digital, I support the Board of Supervisors' authority and decision to appoint Kelly Wong to the Elections Commissions. What's more, as a public officers of the city, we respect the law and the will of San Francisco voters who removed the citizenship requirement for commissioners in 2020. Yes, I guess non-citizens know what's best for actual U.S. citizens because now they're on not just this Elections Commission board, but also on city boards and advisory bodies. You gotta wonder why Democrats are so hell-bent on helping non-citizens come into the country while trampling all over actual U.S. citizens. And it's because it helps them steal power, all right? They cheat the system by allowing people to illegally enter the United States and stay there, and this gives them more power with electoral college votes and House seats. I have an article here breaking down exactly how they do that. Immigration experts are raising the alarm about how the increasing flow of migrants illegally crossing into the U.S. may significantly impact states' representation in the House of Representatives and Electoral College. Shortly after taking office in January 2021, President Biden signed an executive order requiring that the U.S. Census Bureau factor in all residents, including non-citizens. As a result, the apportionment of House seats and therefore Electoral College votes for presidential elections could be swayed as migrants continue to pour over the southern border. Legal immigration has all kinds of effects, and among them is that it distorts the mechanics of democratic government. The executive director of the Center of Immigration Studies told Fox News Digital in an interview, illegal immigrants aren't even supposed to be here, so their inclusion in the census count for purposes of apportionment really is outrageous. There's a lot of votes, a lot of close votes in Congress, more than there used to be, so it can, in fact, make a difference. It shouldn't be a question of does this give you personally more influence in Washington? The question should be, is it right? Is it healthy for our democratic process to be distorted this way? The answer is no, he says. A little further down, we have a quote from Senator Bill Haggerty from Tennessee. It is unconscionable that illegal immigrants and non-citizens are counted towards congressional district apportionment for our electoral map, said Haggerty. While people continue to flee Democrat run cities, desperate Democrats are backfilling the mass exodus with illegal immigrants so that they do not lose power in their seats in Congress and maintain electoral votes for the presidency and hence artificially boost their political power, which in turn dilutes the power of other American votes. Yes, we saw the amount of people that left New York and California and fled to places like Texas and Florida simply because they have way better policies, all right? My advice to anyone living in a democratic city, run, all right? Get out, go live in the countryside, all right? They're absolute hellholes that just support crime and actually do everything they can to make life on actual US citizens harder. All right, and don't just take my word for it that the reason Democrats are doing this to steal power. We have from Congresswoman Clark from New York why she supports illegal immigration. I need more people in my district just for redistricting purposes. These Democrats are looking out for themselves, not America, says Greg Abbott. They know their policies suck. That's why so many people are fleeing their states and they have to flood in illegal immigrants and basically buy their vote by giving them free stuff. They give them free housing, free debit cards, free phones, all right, and even in California, free sex changes. It's essentially buying votes because, these millions of people that are here illegally, who are they going to vote for? Are they going to vote for the best interests of American civilians and citizens? Or are they going to vote for their best interests? All right, what helps them most? What helps their family most? It's most likely that. And people always laugh, oh, they don't vote. Well, the District of Columbia municipalities and 3 states allow non citizens to vote in local elections as of June 2023: California, Maryland, and Vermont. New York should also be on that list, but their case is currently tied up in the courts and they're debating it. But they're just fighting so hard to let non-citizens vote. Where does this end? Because I don't see an off ramp for this because we've seen that the mayor of New York City, has come out and said that the migrant crisis is going to destroy New York, but they won't change their policies on being a sanctuary city. And in fact, they just keep giving them more and more things. All right, we just saw that they're going to give out like $53 million in prepaid debit cards to non citizens. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me, disagree with me, please let me know. If you disagree with me, I would love to hear why letting tens of millions of people into the country illegally is a good idea. And if it's to say that we need to help the world's poor, my only response to that is how many people are you housing in your house right now? And if it's none, most likely it's none because, they always love to talk, but they can't do the walk. Could 350 million Chinese people come to the United States tomorrow? Because that's currently how many people are living in poverty in China: 350 million. All right, would we double the size of our country overnight if we were supposed to help the world's poor? I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.